Welcome back, everybody. This is KGL, and this is Surviving the Aftermath 1.3 Expeditions. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what is new. We're going to go ahead and start our hardcore game just like normal. We're going to go ahead and select all the hardest settings. No setting has changed in our difficulty choices, so there's nothing new here. Some of the new features of the game are vehicles, and we'll go through some of the updates as well. Gonna go ahead and pause our game really quick. So, what are the biggest updates? First is we're gonna go ahead and look at our general overview. You notice up here we have fuel, combustible liquids used in the construction and repair of vehicles, highly sought after commodity in the post-apocalyptic world. We have zero fuel and oil right now. That's all that's updated for our resources. If we go into our tech tree, we can go into our food. We don't have anything new under food, everything is the same. Under production, we have a new thing called biofuel. We use fuel to repair our cars to explore out in the outer world, and we'll use sunflower seeds in crops to turn into this oil. Under quality, everything is also the same. Security, everything is also the same. Under exploration, we now have exploration with a garage so that we can go find vehicles within the outer world, bring them back and repair them and use them for exploration. So that's what we have new for science. And then we have a various of other quality of life things that we'll go over as we approach them. One of the very first things we can go ahead and look at, however, if we go under burial pit, one of the new features about burial pits are decomposition. After a certain amount of time, decomposition will take into effect and remove dead bodies within your burial pit, freeing up slots in the future. We'll go ahead and go into our sped up play, and we'll slow down around day 30. So go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this update on Survive the Aftermath 1.3 Expeditions. Alright, we're going to go ahead and establish our food fields. Alright, we'll go ahead and establish our tents. I think actually we're just going to use regular tents for right now. We're going to spare our resources as much as possible. Make sure we put down our roads. Go ahead and take these workers off just like regular. Gonna go ahead and build our scrapper. Actually, we're going to go ahead and build our recycler first. Alright, so one of the other new features you notice is when you click on a tent or a home, the occupants of that home are now highlighted within the colony, which makes it useful to know where your colonists are living via the tents and where they are working. So that is another one of the new features of 1.3. So we can go ahead and look at this tent. We notice these guys are harvesting materials, so they're bringing them back over here. We can look at their entire work route throughout the day. We could use this to our advantage later on, especially late game, to hopefully optimize our routes. So it looks like it took us till day 5 to get our first full crop harvested. Oop. So we got injured. How dare you get injured? Really? Let's get our warehouses up and going. Alright, we got our first survivor group. Here we go. We got Platy. Sick. Alright. Science. That is amazing. I thought this was going to be a little bit worse of a pandemic. I think we're fine. It actually seems like we did the pandemic maybe not as bad as it was before. We had, normally during a pandemic I would need more than one medical tent. This time I only needed the one. So that's something to keep an eye out for. We'll be careful about our tool production. Sick, science. Alright, exploration. We're gonna go ahead and go into outposts. And honestly, we're not there yet. We're gonna go general storage. We're gonna go down our traditional line. We're just gonna spare science and go the way that we should. Awesome, we got more free science. We're gonna go into energy production 1 and energy storage. I wish this had science, but components are good. We're gonna deal a lot of components too. Oh, hey, look, we found a car. Alrighty, so we found our first abandoned car. So we'll come back to this and we'll look at it when we get our next specialist action. Alright, we'll go ahead and get these parts. And we'll go ahead and get into the vehicle. Does the vehicle drive back? Wow, looks like we could just get straight into the vehicle and drive back. Alright everybody, so here we are at day 30. Everything is pretty much the same as far as setup goes. The only difference is we're trying to get power production up a little bit early. We're gonna try to get right into our hazmat cleanup so we can start to clean up some of these spots. And we found ourselves a vehicle. So we got our first vehicle. We found a station wagon. It looks like it can hold up to 4 colonists. So we'll go ahead and get this back to our colony and go ahead and establish a garage for it. We still have ways to go as far as our research, but we will get into that. So hopefully over the next 30 days we get into our next big items. Alrighty, so nothing too much different. We haven't built any burial pits yet. It seems like the pandemics are a little bit less dangerous. I had a lot less problem through the pandemics this time around than I did last time. Normally you would need at least 2 medical tents. I only needed 1 to get through the pandemics most of the time, and I didn't even have this tent finished by the second pandemic. So, pandemics might have gotten nerfed a little bit, even though they said that it was buffed in the last patch update. So it doesn't seem like we have to worry about pandemics as much. And once again, our new resource is fuel. Alright, and that wraps up this episode of Survival the Aftermath 1.3 Expeditions. Remember to like this video, subscribe, and ring that bell. See you next time.